It's more than a drink. It's more than a brand. Prime is the first YouTuber-powered cultural product. A hydration drink turned obsession, created by two internet giants, Logan Paul and KSI. In just over a year, Prime exploded from a side hustle to a billion-dollar brand endorsed by athletes, kids, and A-listers. But behind the viral TikToks and brand deals, a question is starting to surface. Is Prime a scam? Or is Logan Paul just a marketing genius who understands Gen Z better than anyone, the business behind Prime? Is Logan Paul scamming Gen Z?
Hi, I'm Scandalizee, and I uncover the stories they don't want you to hear. The rise, the fall, the lies, the leaks, and the power behind the curtain. Because every legend has a dark side, and I'm here to show it to you.
His launch was calculated. Prime didn't enter quietly. It dropped like a bomb. January 2022. Two internet titans with one promise: a hydration drink by the people, for the people. But this wasn't just about hydration. It was about turning a bottle into a badge, a flex, a TikTok trend, a middle school currency. It worked. Within weeks, kids were lining up outside shops, some buying, some reselling, some just filming for likes. The hype wasn't organic. It was engineered. Prime didn't dominate because it tasted better. It dominated because it was rare. Limited drops, exclusive flavors, instant sellouts. Suddenly, hydration had clout value. Great Prime wasn't just a drink. It was engagement bait. It gave creators content. Kids, a flex. Prime didn't compete with Gatorade. It competed with Instagram stories. The hype economy has existed for years. Sneakers, streetwear, iPhones. But Prime brought it into schools, TikTok For You pages, and soccer stadiums. In a bottle. Let's pause the hype and talk about what's actually inside that bottle. Prime comes in two forms: hydration and energy. The hydration version, no caffeine, no sugar. Marketed as healthy, safe, mostly, but marketed aggressively to children. Then there's Prime Energy. And this is where the real concern kicks in. One can equal sign 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's more than Monster, Red Bull, even some pre-workouts.
200 milligrams of caffeine is a huge amount of caffeine. That is too much for any growing child. And that much caffeine can cause some adverse effects, such as disrupted sleep, mood disorders, upset stomach, even abnormal heart rhythm.
And it's being sold in bright, colorful cans that look exactly like a soft drink. Some countries restricted it, schools banned it. But Logan kept pushing. And when questioned, he deflected. It's legal, it's popular, so it must be fine, right? But when your fan base is mostly under 18 and you're giving them the caffeine equivalent of 3 espressos in a sports bottle, how ethical is that really? Let's break this down. Is Prime technically a scam? No. It's a legitimate product, approved by regulatory agencies, produced with clean ingredients. But marketing to kids with viral scarcity, influencer status, and high caffeine content, that's not hydration. That's behavioral manipulation. Logan and KSI didn't invent energy drinks, but they rebranded them for kids and packaged them in internet dopamine. But that's the problem. You can sell millions of units. You can flood TikTok. But when your customers are kids, the ethical bar is higher. Prime isn't just an American trend. It's become a global digital export. In the UK, stores were mobbed by teenagers trying to grab limited drops. In Australia, Prime was resold for over $25 a bottle. In the UAE, Prime became a premium status symbol, sold in malls like designer cologne. This isn't just about hydration anymore. It's about cultural infiltration. Prime didn't spread through distribution. It spread through algorithmic colonization. No borders, no translators. Just viral clips and influencers exporting hype in a bottle to the rest of the world. This is the paradox. Logan Paul spent years rebuilding his image after scandal. KSI turned controversy into an empire. Together, they earned their influence. And then, they monetized it on the backs of kids who'd never question it. But caring means more than making content. It means asking, what are we selling them? Why? And for how long? Because if influence becomes a business model, where's the line between leadership and manipulation? Prime won't be the last product built from influence. It's the prototype. In the next 5 years, we'll see more. AI creators launching beauty brands, virtual influencers selling real clothes, digital celebrities moving product in every niche. The question is, will we keep buying just because someone we follow said it was good? Or will Gen Z and Gen Alpha learn to separate content from consumption? Prime is more than a drink. It's a glimpse into where internet culture is headed. So, is Logan Paul scamming Gen Z? No, not in the traditional sense. Prime isn't fake, it isn't illegal, it's not poison. But it is a perfect storm of aggressive influencer marketing, questionable caffeine use, manufactured scarcity, and a fan base that trusts creators more than corporations. And he's right. They are building something massive, a new blueprint for monetizing fame. And as with all power, it's not just what you do with it, it's who pays the price. Prime is just the beginning. What Logan Paul and KSI built isn't just a brand. It's the next step in the creator-to-corporation pipeline. Today's influencers aren't just making content. They're building consumer empires out of their personalities. Why rent your brand to Nike when you can launch your own line of shoes, snacks, supplements, and drinks? And when the fans don't just watch you, but want to be you, selling becomes frictionless. That's not just influence. That's vertical integration of identity, content, and consumption. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Gen Z, arguably the most media-savvy generation in history, still falls hardest for parasocial marketing. They roast billionaires on Twitter, but will drop $50 to collect all Prime flavors because Logan said so. They mock corporate ads, but they'll post a free 3-minute promo just to get noticed by KSI. It's not stupidity, it's connection addiction. Gen Z doesn't just want products. They want proximity to the creators they grew up with, and marketers know it. That's why the new ad isn't an ad. It's a vibe, a face, a bottle. And you, the viewer, do the rest. Let's not forget, Logan Paul isn't new to controversy. He's faced cancellations, crypto disasters, and still, he landed on top.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
Prime worked not despite Logan's past, but because of it. Because he understands the one thing that rules the internet: attention, accountability. CryptoZoo was messy. Prime, clean, mainstream, safe. The perfect rebrand, disguised as a hydration drink. But this is the lesson. The next big scam won't come with red flags. It'll come in recyclable packaging, with bright colors, and influencer smiles. And you won't even call it a scam, because it will feel too much like you. You think you chose Prime. You think it was your decision. But that's the trick. In the algorithm economy, you're not making choices. You're reacting to preloaded influence. Every flavor drop, every limited edition, every creator-backed brand. It's not about hydration. It's about habit. The drink in your hand isn't the product. You are. Your wallet, your clicks, your loyalty, sold, split, and monetized. And he's right. Because when you make people think they chose it, they'll defend it, promote it, and drink it again. This isn't just about Prime. This is the blueprint. The influence to product pipeline is now live, and we're all feeding it. You think this is just content? It's commerce in disguise. You think this is just entertainment? It's behavioral science with flavor options. Because in the new digital age, the influencer doesn't sell out. You do.